Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr and I'm your instructor. This is the first in a series of videos in which I'm going to periodically share with you techniques for enhancing the wire components that might go into your jewelry designs, because nothing's more boring than a plain old piece of wire. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make a piece like this one that takes multiple steps to unleash its true beauty. The techniques that I'm going to show you in this series of videos can be used in any jewelry design that incorporates wire. I've previously done a very basic wire wrapping video, but don't confuse this video for one on wire wrapping. I want to say something about the power tools that some people use before I get started. I'm well aware of the fact that the use of electric drills and flex shafts can speed up wire twisting, and I know that some of you out there use them. But for safety reasons and to better control my twisting, I prefer to twist my wire by hand. Now, let's talk about the preparation. The most important beginning step is to make sure that all of your wire is uniformly annealed. If you purchase dead soft wire from a jewelry supply company, you can rest assured that it is uniformly annealed in a kiln prior to shipping. But once you've completed a twist on a length of wire that was originally dead soft, guess what? It needs to be re-annealed because now it's work hardened. You need to re-anneal before you work with it any further, and this includes tasks like bending and drawing. Now, wire that is unevenly annealed will not uniformly twist. Areas that are not annealed are work hardened and they can break. Now, here's an example of a wire that was not consistently annealed to a dead soft level prior to twisting, and you can see that the center section of the wire is not twisted consistently with the rest of the wire. So you have to make sure that your wire is uniformly annealed. Another thing that I want to address is the fact that in the jewelry industry, wires are consistently turned to the right. Now in this video, I want to focus on a mono-twisted wire. Mono-twisting is only possible with wire profiles that exhibit an edge. In other words, you cannot produce a mono-twisted result with a round wire. Okay, now in this video, what I'm going to focus on is the creation of a wire like this one. Keep a ruler handy in case you need to duplicate the number of twists per inch with another wire. Now this one started out as a square wire that was simply twisted and then run through a draw plate. Now over here you can see an example of a very small piece of square wire that was twisted, and I used this wire to create these earrings. These are Egyptian spiral earrings, and I'm going to show you how to make these in another video. But my point is, I just wanted to show you that just twisting the wire alone can really accentuate a jewelry item. Now let's look at some of the tools that we're going to use. The first thing that I want to address is safety. Put on your safety glasses. You never know, something could pop up and hit you in the eye. Next, I've got a pair of Vise Grips. Then I have draw tongs or lineman pliers to pull the wire through the draw plate. And this, of course, is the square wire that I'll be working with today. Finally, I'm going to be using a bench vise, and this is to hold the wire while I make the twist. Okay, let me clear the bench and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, I've got everything set up. Now, let's take a look at the wire. This is just a normal sterling silver square wire, but you'll notice that I've already filed a point to one end. Now, why did I do that? Well, this is because I'm going to poke that end through my draw plate in order to draw it. Now, the next thing I want to do is I need to pick up the wire and place it in the jaws of the bench vise. Now, I'm going to go past that area that I've previously filed to a point, and I want to secure this tightly in the jaws of the bench vise. Next, I'm going to take my Vise Grips and I will clamp the Vise Grip to the end of the wire. Now, I'm going to pull on the wire to keep it taut, and I'm going to turn it to the right. I don't recommend using power tools for this, but if you're going to use them anyway, be sure to solder the ends of the wire together. Okay, I finished twisting my wire, and I can release my Vise Grips, and I can remove the wire from the bench vise. Now there's a nice even twist to my wire, but the wire is now work hardened because I twisted it. So I need to re-anneal it before I pull it through the draw plate. If you're new to the Online Jewelry Academy, don't worry, we have plenty of videos that'll teach you how to safely anneal your work. Okay, so let me anneal this and I'll be back to show you how to draw it. Okay, I finished annealing the wire. I pickled it and brass brushed it so it's bright and shiny, soft, and ready to be pulled through the draw plate. I've also got my lineman pliers or draw tongs ready. Remember, these are the kind that have a little hook at the end to grab onto your hand so that you get a firm grip as you pull it through the draw plate. I placed the draw plate into the bench vise with its backside facing you. It has cone-shaped openings that narrow onto the front side so that we get a nice reduction of the wire as we draw it. Now, if this tool excites you, there's a really good video that we have on udemy.com. It's a comprehensive jewelry making course called Colorful Silver Jewelry. And in that series of lessons, I teach you how to draw a chain. It's pretty cool. So you might want to check it out. The link and the discount code to that video are in the description to this one. Okay, so let's draw. Let's place the pointed end of the wire into the appropriate hole, which is right, let's see, here. I checked it out ahead of time. You want to grab your point and get stabilized. You may even want to hold your bench when you do it, and you're going to give it a nice clean pull. Okay, easy. Now, it gets harder as you go along. If you want to, you could take a piece of beeswax and just lubricate the wire. That's easier than lubricating the draw plate, by the way. All right, so let's go for the next hole. Right there, grab it and pull. I'll re-lubricate it. And we'll go to the next hole. Okay, and you can begin to see where this edge is beginning to soften and it's beginning to take on a round profile. So let's go one more time and see if we can really get that profile to show up. Okay, I'm done drawing. And I've got a great result. Let's compare it to the finished pieces that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And there they are, my two cuff bracelets. And if I put the wire right next to them, you can see it's virtually identical. Same number of twists per inch, and it has that nice round profile. The only difference is that I applied a patina to the bracelets in order to create that contrast. And we have videos on how to patinate your jewelry as well. I hope you liked this video. There's more coming. You can check out our full playlist on onlinejewelryacademy.com. Don't forget to subscribe and check us out on social media. Thanks for watching.